for now, heading on towards the A site.
Quick pop of the turret here in mid. Slow creep. 4 players making their way in towards Art.
What you gotta love is like Foxy9 already has the alarm bot up toward the main. There's a little bit of contact towards this site, but okay, Sentinels just pushes through.
A little tuck back, Munchkin taking a little bit of damage there through the box. Is able to avoid getting stunned up by the relay bolt, so he's able to pull back here. Towards backside, swing on the corner. Foxy9 able to find first blood, but swiftly gets traded out. It's Narrate. Go ahead. I'll do the enemy KJ. So the pull back and push over the corner. Munchkin able to find the headshot. Bang now going to be taken down. That's going to be smoked out of the equation here. Wells, etc. all now taken away from the side of Sen. 3 players alive versus 4, but they have the spike planted.
Playing towards the game with numbers, slowly pushing through Secret.
Great shot from Narrate. Does he have another one? He's looking for it. A little bit off center there, but Texture pushing forward, able to find the shot before the dash back. Second trying to get some damage in, but he's going to run out of bullets. Even with 15 in the mag, it's just not going to be enough. And now John QD has to try to pull.
Starting things off hot.
Minor pop-off for the players, but still plenty of work to be done. Flash up over the top. Trying to get any kind of catch that they can forward here outside of A. GenG pretty wise to this, just staying sat back. As looks like Zelsis just going to be grabbing the orbs here, trying to get towards that null command as quickly as he can.
The judge on the other side, though.
Armorless will get cut in half by that judge very swiftly, but Drone doesn't go deep enough to actually spot him out.
Trying to at least possibly flush them over if they feel unsettled enough. Sentinels thinking about regressing back towards Art as well, though.
Oh, now pushing off that Prowler, Narrate. Maybe not quite registering exactly what gun was on the opposite side fast enough. Either way, does get taken down. Killjoy now out of the equation. There's the ping reveal, the sprint. Second able to escape, but down to 46. Shock dart from Yeoman, able to find Zelsis as they push their way forward. Yeoman basically using the shock dart almost like a molly as they come spilling out of Art. Just manages to get that catch and get the kill. Wise to the timings. Wow. 0 point getting a bit of a reveal here. I think at least 2 players pinged out here on the side of Sentinels. Meanwhile, Texture pushing forward, taking some space. Over here at B, swing coming through, and he's able to win out the fight. Narrate now going to be taken down once again. As Munchkin across, finds one, smoke comes up. Taron deciding if he wants to try to push up. He is. Yeah, just looking to try to disrespect his teammates Molly, but definitely has to pull back. Does eat a decent amount of damage. Bang takes a little bit as well, but does have that regen shield in play.
And that's where we get to see it, you know, showing us what it's made of. But at the same time, damage has been done. Texture's already on the back end.
And they have to be aware of this. You can tell they are suspicious, but they need to cover their rears here. As right now, GenG are looking to deliver a flawless bonus conversion. This is widely just going to be these players.
They continue to push forward. They continue to hold on to their guns. They have the Outlaw in this round as well.
I mean, why the hell not? Economy's in a great position at the moment across the board for the side of GenG, and you know that they're not going to be able to afford any kind of full armor on the opposite side.
Sentinels just trying to stick together and do what they can with the pistols that they have all the way into A main. At the very least, they get a bit of control over this spot, but down to the angles. As soon as you push out of this A main area, I mean, you're going to be met by the stack from GenG. I don't think the pistols are going to be able to do all too much, so maybe just to keep themselves posted up into this position. The drone gets pulled out.
Spots one. Nade going out, but second just jumping across. Tagged so very low, down to 26 HP. And now with the 0 point getting ready to come through, we'll go ahead and reveal position to give even more players. 3 getting caught. Any type of crunch that they were trying to go for is now getting slowed up, and that's a great headshot from Narrate. Trying to open things up and even recover a weapon. Yeah, they will be able to push up into that connected position to go ahead and grab it. A little bit of spam across, but now you can see things starting to pivot here for the side of Sentinels. They get that kill, they get a gun, and now they're going to look to try to get themselves into the B site.
And with Foxy9 gone, the utility is not going to quite work out as well, but here comes Texture!
Finds that second shot, Narrate going to be put down, but John QD puts that Phantom to good use. Trades it out, some damage across. It's going to be another weapon recoverable, but now Zekin going to be taken down.
20 seconds to get the spike down. And the rest of them, GenG just trying to hold their position, maybe get a couple of spams through the smokes. Sentinels managed to get the spike, and now all they have to do is play post-plant.
The shots from Yeoman so very close. Bang, Outlaw in hand. Can try to play back, but you go null command going to be coming through. Was built up off that plant of the spike. Bang going to be taken out. John QT still in halls. He's They have an immense amount of impact, and Charon's low on the opposite side. He manages to stay alive. Now down to 13. Swing in from behind. Munchkin not sure which way to look, and now it looks like Sentinels are going to be able to pull it off. But they're to get themselves on the boards. John QT just looking to play around with Charon here, try to drain that time down even further. Charon eventually will have to surrender.
Punch back against GenG.
Very well could. Textures decided to upgrade. Outlaw for Op. He's also shifted over here towards A.
Still though, repositioning back and forth. Sentinels are trying to stay on top of this, so they've decided to go towards B side a little bit more aggressively in this round. Foxy9 is here as well though.
Alarmbot to try to create on the entry to the site, can pop the nanos from there. Looks like a quick little jump peek around the back. He is one away from having that lockdown available as well. Cosmic Divide now going to be coming through here as Zekin tries to open things up. Dashing forward, smattering of damage taken here. Tries to disrespect it, but Karen's able to find the shot. Zekin's going to be put down. Gets another one right before the flash! And Foxy9 mows down the remaining three. Any kind of economy, stop him from getting into any comfortable position in that regard. They still have some firepower behind them, a couple Guardians in the mix.
Bit of a read as well though, going back in towards that A main control.
This time though, pushing through our three players, about to make contact against the operator, but the shot is going to go wide, off screen. Zekin able to find texture, so up on the floor, but Munchkin managed to get the crunch. Catching John QT unawares. Takes down the IGL.
Comes down to the mid-round calling from Sentinels now. They try to pivot all the way across through connector.
Oh, flash not even going to be necessary. Narrate's out in front of it. Catches Yeoman on the peak. Second, well, at the ready. Charon just snappy with it, shuts him down on the back end of the slide.
He has to stay alive in this position though. Long enough for his team to rotate over.
Foxy now dead. Charon on his lonesome. Will end up falling. Narrate coming alive here in this round. Three-piece form so far. Munchkin now last one standing in a 1v3. It's looking like Sentinels should be able, once again, stabilize their economy. Get a second round win in here. See if the, yep, one forward again. Won't really be able to continue affording it though after this round. Should they lose it. Right now, GenG, a plethora of ultimates, nearly all five online is once again second. Gonna get the better of them. They're just not ready for these closer angles to be coming through. Now, it's gonna be the Nightfall crashing across. Fragment, grab well, just gonna be sent, looking to slow them up. Second, takes a pause, goes diving forward. That's a smattering of damage taken here from Karen, but he can't finish him off quite yet. Still snappy, however, finds Zelsis, and they line up as Karen is able to collect three. Bang, however, firing back. Narrate getting into the mix, finds another. Foxy arrives, takes out Narrate. Bang, swinging around that. It hasn't really been finding impact. GenG though, now 5 ultimates ready to go, bunch of sheriffs in hand. A judge forced up here for Charon. And knives out for texture. Looking to do the most quintessential GenG thing in 2024, which is win a thrifty.
Sentinels very aware though, back to the default on the round.
Playing back into safety, Foxy on that jump peak, gonna go unpunished, but just get the spot out onto at least second. I think he may have seen Narrate as well. He's got to be careful though. That Outlaw will devastate.
Second's just gonna continue to hold. Meanwhile, the other side, Sentinels, they have the map control. They're gonna try to do a little bit more. Owl Drone being spent by GenG as well. Yeoman doesn't see anything, so they're kind of scratching their heads. They're going to kind of gather that it might be the B side, but they're completely wrong.
Knives gonna whiff. Narrate's still alive. Zekin just trying to paint here, keep them interested in this B side, but he will get taken down. Texture able to go ahead and get a reset, get that kill. But now GenG realized that they've rotated to the wrong side of the map. The plant's coming through. Sentinels are going to have pretty deep control here of this A site. Hunter's Fury gonna be drawn out here in desperation, just go fishing, trying to find any kind of tag, but they cannot. It's a full flash into the face of Texture as he jump peeks on the corner. Sees through. Munchkin, decayed down. He has an ult command, but going for the pull on this, it just would be a bridge too far. 3 players now left alive. Time starting to dwindle. Foxy will be the next to fall. It's a nice shot from Yeoman. Some more damage perhaps here to the side of Sen's economy, but this round victory is not quite gonna be theirs, but Munchkin, he's making him pay for it. He's making
He still has a couple of, well, 3 ultimates to work with, but Sentinels, they're taking things slow in the initial start of the round. So far, just holding out. GenG will try to push up to gather a little bit more information. But Sentinels, you know, they have some options here. Prowler through, maybe a bit of a B-Link play, perhaps into our art as well.
Getting Texture on a deeper and deeper line over at A main, but if this defense here from Yeoman Munchkin ends up crumbling, that's still widely going to be the A site opened up here for Sentinels. But for now, not looking to hard commit to either side quite just yet. Just looking to see if they get any information whatsoever out of GenG, but they are staying stagnant, staying silent. It's going to be the overdrive now popped here for Zekin, taking space, pushing forward here. Spotted quite just yet. Looks like he's just going to reconnect in with the rest of the team through Art.
Art, and then you get the site, and pretty soon Bang will push up into its main as well.
He's fully anticipating that there's going to be a player still disconnected, still working their way up through main, and he's correct in that, but when he actually hits the shot, this time he will be able to do so. Bang going to be taken down. The site's still not taken. Munchkin just pulling back the drone as well, just helping to keep them held at bay. Flash going to be going in. Texture maybe calming a little bit here. Ends up getting caught by Second on the entry. He's able to find Yeoman. Now Munchkin's going to be taken down. Up shot, follow up here from Texture. Going to be going wide. John Cutie dashing around it. There's Naray wants to close the gap with a shorty, but he will get shut down. No command, rolling through. Second, swings in off the flash, perfectly timed here. Alongside Celsius, finds that, but Celsius will be put on the floor. Foxy now, last man standing, finds a headshot. John QT gonna be...
Gun's not looking too good for him.
No, it's not. It's very disjointed here from the side of GenG. Phantom Sheriff, Stinger down the list. It's been a huge swing of momentum here. The jump peak is not wide enough to actually spot them. Looks like Yeoman, yep, getting a sense of it. Decides to back away. Foxy gonna get stunned up by the relay bolt, but it's to the far side of the wall. So won't go punished quite just yet. Plant now coming through. Lockdowns available on both sides. Things could start getting very messy here.
Sending lockdown now coming through. GenG trying to push off of it. They got their own Cosmic Divide as well.
But they have to be able to hit this one player here, Second, out of holes, and they're able to do so. Foxy finding the kill to grab well, pulling them forward, just looking to try to hold this one down to half. Munchkin, he gets it there, he backs away, dodging out of the fragment, but that lockdown's still gonna be going. They're gonna try to hold forward here. The push forward, they actually pull it off. The defuse, you can kind of tell how crazy the round is when we just don't even have the replays ready for it. A little bit of a reveal out. Good counter spam measures here as Texture's gonna be whittled away at down to 40 HP. No healing to be found here. There is the reveal. There's the blind, and Suck as well to try to just keep him in position. Great punishes here from the side of Sentinels and whatever gain a lead.
With that, might be able to get the side as well. And look at this alert coming in from Narrate as well.
Really well aware of this. Fragment gets quite a bit of damage, and Celsius has to reposition. He'll be knocked down to 16. But 3v5. Gee, how do they actually try to start engineering a retake of this A site?
They're so aware of Narrate's position behind them that they keep checking it, but it's taking time away from the retake.
Positioned here at B.
Yeah, they're playing such a good macro game right now. Even on the previous round, reading the fact that that's kind of how they can take the fight against GenG. They go into a little bit faster, switching up the pace. This time, just reading the map, going in towards the B site. The only one here who could possibly stop them is Munchkin.
There's going to be an ult command on the opposite side. There's the fast lane. Munchkin just spraying and praying, trying to find some connections there, but Second is untouched.
That's going to be pretty much a free spike plant, and at the same time, you've got John QT on the other side of the map, possibly flanking up against him. Texture all the way from top.
This is going to be noted. They knew that the turret was cleared earlier on. They know that somebody can be in behind them. That's why you see a decent amount of attention paid here. There ain't going to be the first line of the defense. The swing out, Texture able to win the fight, but needs a lot of damage. Foxy jumping forward in the hole, flushes out Second, finds that kill, but Texture now is going to be dealt with, so all attention can be pushed here towards the front. Fragment down, avoided here, but Yeoman down to a sliver of it, as it's just he and Charon left fighting back. John up over the top. Charon trying to close the gap here, trying to find the kill, but Yeoman's now dead. The spike is not held to half. The round is over, and it's looking like it's going to be 7-5 here with Sen out.
So off to the pistols now.
Reveal on the one. John noted here by the 0 point. So push up, and oh, wow. It's a headshot right to the corner. It's now going to be down to 7 HP.
Immediately forces him back.
Other players still here nearby. As Texture finally able to find that headshot. Was struggling for, but does get rewarded. Foxy, only one take it down so far here on the side of GenG, but damage has been dealt. Turns at 48, Texture at 28. There's still a world where Sentinels, getting all three remaining players into position, can absolutely get this defuse through. Yomet trying to win out the fight. It's going to be Munchkin taking the kills. Bang will end up falling. And Celsius and John QT try to turn the tides, get this pistol round win under their belts.
Look at texture on the map, though.
All around the back, but if he loses out on the rest of his team, it might not matter too much, but now seems like it should just about be done.
The guns now. Will GenG hold on to them, just as we saw how they started off in the first half?
Warning pings immediately come down over at B. Wary about GenG having some presence. I mean, look at the stack here from Sentinels. So they're worried, but also probably quietly hoping that they do end up coming onto this side of the map so they could try to brute force them down with the man power advantage. Firepower is a completely different story. Rifle here in hand, first shot rings out. Bang is able to go ahead and just slowly drift away.
Repositions towards Hall. The rest of his team still holding those off angles. One up towards Heaven, the rest up towards Defender Spawn. Pretty
waiting for the
tricky.
re-jump peak, but it's not quite going to be on point to get the shot through.
Gotta go.
Playing around the smokes as well. Second thinking about sliding across.
They're going to flash up over the top behind the pillar here, looking for the hip fire. And Yeoman comes to the rescue to bail them out. Aaron as well, similarly getting involved. As Celsius just going to stay tucked back here behind screen. The smoke's now getting placed. The flash at the ready. Celsius needs to try to get something. Gets a headshot, gets the kill on the Foxy9. The Raid's going to be able to fight two as well.
That you want to keep your eyes on.
Getting that, going to be decent. You can see still two sheriffs being brought forward here into the bonus. GenG able to convert in that first half. Can they do it once again? Get themselves back into the driver's seat, into the lead.
Default stars coming across from Sentinels.
Couple
GenG
shots.
just trying to get a little bit more space.
Second just with a reposition.
Go, go,
Coming
go.
up, smoke going to be coming down.
Turret.
The turret will get cleared out. In the check close. Going to be noted there. Second ready to go for a peek out from Hall. Man, dialed in on the angle. Still that Guardian, still some damage to be dealt. Shot across. Second down to 79.
Kind of an expensive take with all the utilities spent. Gotta at least find second here.
Looking for a target. Texture going to be taken down. Hunter's Fury on the hunt. Able to spread around the edges of that one. Does not get clipped, but in the meantime, Foxy9 is slowly creeping his way up into the A site, and he's calling for the team to rotate. Says, guys, it's all clear.
4 on 5 with the positioning. Will it be enough, given the fact that Foxy9 doesn't quite have the firepower? At the very least, it's a favorable angle for him as soon as they get the spike down. However, Sentinels recognizing this, they know they've got the guns, they know they've got the numbers. All they got to do is to stick together and push.
Yeah, so we'll just be looking for the 5v4 retake of the site. Foxy, though,
10 seconds
trying to bring the numbers to parity, but the first Sheriff shot ends up going wide. Can't find that instant pick that he would love to have. The only one getting noticed by that 0 point, though. So he shifts around towards Secret. Shot ringing out. Yeoman giving his position away as well. With damage eaten here as one goes in towards Dugout. Foxy, however, able to find one as Elsis will fall. Yeoman's going to be put down on the ground. Foxy desperately trying to get that Nano Swarm placed, but he just cannot make it happen fast enough, and now it is all on Karen as lonesome. Sheriff in hand, the body block is there. The grab well going to be ineffective. Draws at the Bulldog, but this defuse is coming through. And
Comes now, it's full buys for both sides. We'll see if GenG is able to punch back.
Null command, one away here from Munchkin.
Default holds all across the side.
The orb's just going to be out of reach.
Yeah, the stars being placed up against him as well. The squad here, though, the trio, Texture alongside it, they're going to push out in towards Connector to get a little bit more space to possibly collapse in towards the A side, but Yeoman peeking out into B gets punished.
I'm curious if that was a swing from him or if Zeki just hit a hell of a headshot on a jump peak. Either way, turning the sights in towards A, down a member. It's GenG in a very rough position now.
I got to push through all those stars, at the very least, with a 0 point capturing on towards Bang might allow them to kind of sneak in.
Hyman went out, but backside Dugout neither have been scouted here from the side of GenG. That Nano getting cleared out will alert them to at least one player's presence. As Karen is able to back up over towards Connector into Art, safely avoiding any shots through the wall.
Bomb grenade out.
Texture once again, seems like anytime he swings a corner, it's just a flash right in his face. continues to just get timing.
I'm out of here.
Able to stay alive this time, but there's a tap onto the spike. For now, just spam across. Foxy out into the open. Thinking his stars.
Oh.
No one peeked that corner, but there's a slide forward. Second able to find the headshot. Karen puts him down, but the fuse now is being held. And once again, it's into the meat grinder. It's just nothing. It's
Post plant department. So that's possibly what that timeout call was for. See how they're going to be able to adjust against Sentinels with their retakes. Gun's not favoring them in this round, though, so a judge in the hands of Munchkin. Not quite sure how they're going to be able to use that, pushing up B side.
It's going to be rough, but here comes 0 point. Here comes the reveal. 4 players caught. The jig is up.
Did we just cut noise?
Looks like they're going to attempt it, but there's no real reason for Zeka to reposition. He fires out the shot, and he says, yeah,
I'm out of here.
continue to try to push into me if you'd like. Goes for a quick peek, but unable to find the shot that time, so getting away with their lives are the members of GenG, and now the null command is going to be committed, but this position has been further reinforced. John QT is here. Middle in hand, Zelsa's shut down Texture. His access to Hall's denied. Karen's able to find one, but he and Yeoman will both fall, and now it is Munchkin
There.
stuck here. And they're well aware, because they can track the pulses. They know where he's at.
Just
And
gotta-
not a single soul is going to be moving into Hall. So that judge, it's worthless at this point, effectively.
Last player
Go, go,
standing.
go.
30 seconds left.
Looks like Zekin maybe tries to go for it. Here on the reveal. Here comes
Now Sentinels looking at 2 ultimates up. GenG buys back up again, and this is where they start to re-peek into B long. Zekin, though, is in a different position. Pushing up.
He's getting aggressive with it.
Zekin.
Whoa, should have been a spot out here. Looks like they don't really want to chase too heavily. They know that there's likely going to be somebody covering here for him. Relay bolt going to be sent out. The 4 kill's not going to be found. Swing onto the corner though. Second able to find one. Yeoman going to be taken down, but Texture, just go ahead. Finally win out a fight here versus the enemy Neon.
Want to fight it?
As Cosmic Divide's going to be coming through. Fragment going to be sent to try to slow things up. Munchkin, however, pushes forward, gets himself in towards back sight. It's going to be a corner plant just on the side of the box here.
Spike planted.
Prowler chases in around the back. Lockdown now invested. Narrate pulling the trigger on the ult. Flushes them all the way out towards long.
And this favors Sentinel so much. The Cosmic Divide can only hold for so long. They're trying to play the post plant, spray through the smokes, but Sentinels can just body block, and they're, with the lockdown, pushed so far back. GenG, how are they going to fight against this one?
For now, it's just going to be a spray battle here. Ascent, sending out a flash, swing onto the corner, trying to get some wallbang shots across, but it might not even be needed. They see heads, they pop them. All been great. Just the util dump to stop the rescaling from GenG. They stopped them from being able to get behind the pillar to close the gap a little bit more. And then it's like, well, they can only be in one position. And it's one that we can shoot through. It's been excellently done here and identified from Sen round after round.
Here.
GenG, 3 sheriffs, 2 rifles, and all in bid. Just trying to get themselves around, win, elongate this map. Eventually try to engineer a comeback. Flash over the top, there's the ping, reveal, and bang. Yep, nothing more to be done there. Ends up falling, Texture finds the elimination. They're in the smoke, looking to spray across, but Texture's able to find another, but he'll get shut down. Celsius comes up with 2. Texture Munchkin now on the floor. It's going to be continued to be found as Fox. He can take it down, but now Celsius taking a bit of a nap here. Needs to be reach.
That was what was missing from them for the longest time. Just being able to stay on top of the situation now. Next round, and it's going to be the Blaze Pop from Texture. Swapping sides over onto B.
Second, rebuying in for the operator. Situated over towards A, staring into Arts. GenG, as far as avoiding an op is concerned, they have gambled correctly.
Concealment.
Can they actually take the site and then defend from there is going to be the question.
Oh,
As look at they go up and over the top, Texture immediately going to be shut down. Bangle to find that kill, but once again the ping reveal comes in and Charon will be able to collect. There's 1-for-1 thus far. Nightfall cutting across, connecting on to multiple players. Prowler chasing in towards Hall, looking to try to flush out that enemy Sova.
Foxy 9.
Able to find one. Oh, man, trying to go for the peaks here, but now it's going to be forced back. Stunned up, but what is that headshot? Still managing to find second of this round. Still continues to get further and further away from them. Now, Yo Man is the last one alive. Swings to the side, but they hound him down. Killed. For bang. Lockdown, Cosmic Divide. Hunter's Fury here in the hands of GenG, but see Munchkin, it's just a sheriff for him. Not even enough to try to go for a full final team purchase.
Trying to play it safe enough. High stakes in this first map, and they're all holding back. This, unfortunately, though, allows for Sentinels to possibly push up quite aggressively. But contrary to that, Sentinels are just holding back. So, if anything, this early phase of the round is just time being spent. And it's going to cost GenG quite a bit of utility just to re-clear a lot of these positions as well. And at the same time, it gives away a bit of positioning. Now they hear that owl drone on the other side of A main.
But this is all a bit of a ruse here from the side of GenG, wanting to try to draw attention towards A, it would seem. But now Sentinels start sensing that something is off. They work their way back across. It's still going to be a 3-player stack here at B.
Right? Just a drone, no footsteps on towards A. Clearly, it should be a B hit. And everyone has already somewhat rotated over.
30 seconds
The Cosmic
left.
Divide, though, a bit of a saving grace for GenG. Does it give them the plant?
John able to get himself into position there at Halls. Up and over the top, Narrate able to tuck back behind the wall, keeps himself obfuscated here for the moment. Looks for the peek out. Some damage going to be exchanged between he and Texture. Neither going to be taken down quite just yet, but Texture eats even more damage. Fragment lands at his feet. Sun's coming across.
There.
Sprint at the ready. Zekin going to be looking for the entry. Comes swooping in and bang there with covering fire. Help shut down Texture. Karon fighting back to lockdown now. Coming through, needing to be respected. They get forced away, and the Hunter's Fury greets them on the opposite side. Rate going to be taken down, but this is still such a heavy investment here from the side of GenG. As Bang is able to find Karon, just getting a sense of it. Good forward spotting one, flushed out, Bang on for 3. Shock Dart into the Nano Swarm to try to buy some more time for the Cosmic Divide. It's slowing him up, it's coming him up here. And that's going to be Bang now on for an ace, but no. It will be Chunk Cutie able to find it, but with that last kill, there's now just not enough time. They could.
How do they fight back? A bit more aiming control at the start,
Quick
similar to
clear.
what they've done in the previous round.
Quick clear that 0 points and nothing to be noted there for GenG. Operator once again is successfully avoided for the time being as Zekin is posted up towards B.
It's also information for Zekin as he continues to push up. So this might be a full collapse into the A site. A bit of a pinch coming up from Art as well. Narrate, though.
Forward, takes space, Bang swinging over the corner, able to find one. Texture now having his work cut out for him, but he's going to be shut down as Bang stands tall. 2 players now remaining versus the 4 on the side of Sentinels as he looked to go ahead and bring this first map to a conclusion. Spike can be recovered. It's now Karon and Foxy9 to see if this goes onward. Gets one step closer to an overtime, but it looks like the answer is going to be absolutely not. Shot into the back of the head, Foxy9 taken down. Karon now, he has worked miracles. He has been an absolute demon in lobbies, but right now, this is seeming like a bridge too far.
Oh.
The tap, the attempt to bait, does peel one there onto Zekin, and now he's going to actually try to hightail it over towards B.
Run, Karon, run!
But it's being matched, and Narrate is going to be right there with him, and Karon is down to 47.
Oh, and they don't really have to give chase either. 3 players up against 1. As long as they push together, it's going to be that much more difficult for Karon. He's going to have to reposition himself to at least pick them off one by one, but look at how Sentinels is approaching this. 1 star to his name.
Sets it up. All 3 players approaching together in the Nano Swarm, getting the catch. He loses 20 more HP. Making it that much more miraculous if he could actually pull it off. And also making it that much more unlikely. To grab well to try and delay. They're just trying to bait him out. They're trying to figure out exactly where he's at, and they have found him. The defuse will come through 13-9. Sentinels take their map pick of Pearl.
Masterfully done.
Test in the past, the answer trends towards yes, but we'll see. Foxy was off to a pretty hot start there on Pearl. See if that can continue now that he is back over into a bit more comfort, maximum comfort perhaps, one could say, with that duelist coming through. Narrate.
Here.
Scaling forward here in mid.
Here.
The peak, but not spotting enough under the smoke to actually identify Foxy9 in this position, but that smoke is going to dissipate. Shots now going to be sent out, and that's just going to be a quick TP identifying that there's 2 players in mid. Foxy, that's nothing to do with it.
That's very nice, though. That very deliberate smoke just gives him enough of an angle to break the door. That's a lot of pressure up against GenG right now. And you can see that they're reinvesting quite a bit of utility just to block off this A site because they're thinking someone might have walked through vents, and you got to think about that. Sentinels, though, just playing around it. A bit of a lurk, I guess, from Zelsis, but at the same time, the rest of the team all bunched up towards this A. So Zelsis is going to try to sell a bit of a fake along with those smokes while the rest of the team marches in towards the A site.
And it's working a treat. I mean, look at this Munchkin, the only player here. Just spot out
flash.
multiples, and that's going to be a quick call here to go ahead and reinforce his position. So Yeoman swings right back into tower. Quite a bit of damage, going to be pushed out here. Yeoman now arriving, but he's going to fall, as does Munchkin. 2 quick kills found. Bang, Narrate, low HP between the both of them. Narrate, he still finds one. Karen taken down. Narrate gets himself a third. And that was all on Foxy9. So Sheriff in hand, and Narrate stands tall. Flawless off the back of this 4K. Narrate has arrived.
You watch those movies where, you know, the initial scene, will they stay on top?
Looking for the push forward here, trying to get aggressive. A bit of a trap setup here. But widely will be avoided.
They picked up the orb. You got 3 rifles on the side of Sentinel, so definitely wanting to play a little bit further back just to hold on to those very expensive investments. But
sure. Going for a peek, but knows that there's more than just the one. Still hasn't popped that dash either.
Just gonna peek with just the tip for now. You still have the dash. He's able to get in and out if he wants to. Get a little smoke out from Munchkin. Meanwhile, the rest of them not wanting to fall to any of these potential fakes. Still stacking up on the other sides. Bit of pressure up towards mid though. Foxy9 just kind of re-peeking to check. Doesn't quite have the gate crash any further in this round. And Sentinel's just continuing to push up again. Further information, it's just a ghost. We're good.
Just the one. Well, the slow scaling back over here towards A. Flash up over the top. Texture looking for the peak timing, up into the smoke here. Dashes back to second. He knows this is going to be a straight line, so he's able to go ahead and knock him down. Second himself does fall to 49, but on the entry, John QT is solid for his second kill. Foxy9 will hit the floor.
Spike planted.
At this point, I think the round belongs to Sentinels now. They've got those rifles still in their hands, playing back for the post plant. And only classics for GenG. The best they can hope for is just some kills a little bit here and there. Maybe some, exploit this part of the map so far, creating a lot of pressure on the other parts.
Oh, Munchkin.
Oh,
He's
what?
been spotted. I think maybe
drone.
the gun barrel perhaps spotted either way. It's a great headshot there from second, but he will be taken down. Yeoman able to find one. That's the tip of the spear, chopped off, but the rest of the players continue to scale forward, taking space. There's Foxy9 lingering here around the back. Marking will dissipate, smoke's now gone. Tower exposed. Have the spike, but no plant coming through quite just yet. Yeoman moving forward, catches a glimpse, but that smoke timing is great, but he still does find John QT. Another smoke up over the top right now. In an awkward position, he's able to find one. Texture going to be taken down, but counter decides back over, finds him, and now it's all down to Bang.
Look at this mid play once more, Seth. Outlaw in the hands of Second.
What? So down, but Foxy, I mean, a bit of a delayed reaction, but still enough to get the elimination. Narrate gets taken down. Foxy, is he going to be ready for this though? Oh, the scope in, and he finds another one in the back! Zelsis taken down as well! Is now Bang, headshot through the corner. Texture swings forward, just drags it across, finds it up over the top of the box, and will go ahead and get...
Talked about mid pressure, and that's GenG fighting back with it.
Here you go, 5-man shove about to come through here into B. The entry, the tuck back, Texture knows that there's going to be a jet in above him, dashes to the side, readjusts, finds John QT, knows that there's one in the smoke, and he's found him. Won't be able to go for an ace, won't be able to be... Turn for the flash, the push up, and Narrate not quite ready for Texture. He does get traded out though. John QT sat back, able to find the punish. Half the smokes for half the duelists on the opposite side.
Playing a little bit further back.
Foxy9 though has that dimensional drift at the ready, so if this round continues to stagnate, Sentinels continue to play this out quietly. The mats could just come on.
But for now, just a bit of a reset. Trying to push alongside though.
The re-peek, second. Feeling confident, he's able to win out that fight. Minute amount of damage taken on the opposite side.
Good little exchanges. Outdoor being dropped, and that's going to be Yeoman trying to push up to stay on top of it as well. But look at how Sentinels avoids his drone. Will they check the corner? Yes, they will.
And he can't adjust down. Zelsis, however, fully ready for it. Wisely read. Now Munchkin and Karon left alive, but do they realistically even try to play into this? Munchkin's gonna try. Pushes forward, takes some space. Karon, however, still making his way over.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of like diminishing returns. You don't have the numbers, and your position's already been read. Play it along with some of the smokes, perhaps, to push up into the site. You have the economy, so why not try to go for it? Get those guns away from Sentinels.
And get the guns away, or even one of these ultimates, the Hunter Fury, perhaps used to defend this plant. That would be a decent boon here for the side of GenG. Paranoia into the corner. Munchkin able to draw down, find second a little bit faster. Hold on the half, however, cannot come through, and time is just not going to be there on their side when they line up. And Munchkin mows them all down.
What on? He got it. Oh, Sentinels. That's going to kick them in the back for days. Texture now with the op. Oh.
Concealment.
Still continuing, perhaps have some struggles in second. He's looking maybe a little bit angry after that previous round got away from them. 2 quick kills found. Foxy 9 as well, dead, just sprayed down through the smoke. And second will say thank you very much for the weapon. And just like that, this time around, I don't think GenG fancy their odds of winning out this one, especially as Munchkin will fall.
Down to the last yo.
Split different sides of the map.
Economically speaking, it does help. Texture, though, continuing to aggress up front. A lot of information, but he's gonna have to check his corners.
Still being watched here. Oh, bang. Just the hair off. Doesn't quite have that shot lined up, and Texture's able to collect one.
Yeah, that's the texture that we saw from VCT all throughout the year. Backs off and holds down the sides. Meanwhile, his team continuing to stack up towards the A side of things. Not seeing anything much. Comes down to texture and SOOP once again. Oh, are we swapping over? Zelsis?
They have a drone. They can try to force him off the angle. So they will just go ahead and lead with this. Texture tucking back. I think already should have been spotted. Will just be a quick clear on that. He's been pinged out. Fragment here at his feet, and second is there, hounding him down. Elimination found. Roll command as well, pulsing across from Zelsis. Just sat back over in towards main, that AWP in hand.
Spike plant, hang back, you got Hunter's Fury.
Runs got across, and he's gotten up close here for free. And yeah, Narrate's not ready for that. Instant headshot going to be found now. The dimensional drift here in play. Foxy 9 looking to scout them out, but Zelsis does manage to find the shot. Karen going to be taken down. Darts flying. Second, able to go ahead. Mow down 2. Looks for another, but Munchkin. Judge drawn out. Cuts 1.5, but not sure if he's going to be able to get through. Sean QT tries to go for the wide swing.
Back to an op play though. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Out and around the side. Texture getting himself set up here, but he's fairly all in position. He's still moving forward in second. This goes for the quick peek on the angle. Texture just not quite happy with where he was at, and he ends up falling.
So unfortunate. 3 rounds in a row. He's been trying to find something with the op now.
Oh. Shots exchanged, damage not found. Bang forced out of the window. Foxy forced onto the low ground.
Munchkin here in the smokes.
And there's the ping reveal. Oh. TP up to the top, and he does manage to barely escape. Down to 77, but once again, just repositioning that Judge. Stops him from finding value, and now second. Go ahead and finish the job. Spike it down. Blind shot into the smoke from John QT. As Yeoman will fall. And this is Sentinels understanding the tendencies of these GenG players here on Abyss so very well.
Reading textures. So back into the round, not a great buy. Some ultimates to work with. But GenG has to hang back, and that's where Sentinels gets to play a little bit as well. Oh, look
Munchkin,
at Munchkin.
Ready to try to swing the corner. I was about to say, he's got a Guardian in his hand, so you have to be worried. He instantly finds a headshot. And Zealous is now on the floor. Smoke set, Munchkin still in this committed position. Bang, however, necessarily going to be able to get that read. With that smoke down, Munchkin absolutely could have repositioned. Gonna creep forward, this time Narrate watching the angle. He's able to find the kill.
Really smart. Creeps himself into the more advantageous angle where, you know, if Munchkin checks or jiggles, he'll be able to spot him. With the spike picked up now, more options afforded.
Texture's coming around the side, finds the headshot onto 1. He's able to drift back over, but it's down just to 1 knife remaining. Pinged out. Now, 2 players stomping their way over, getting ready to work their way into the B site. TP in, Foxy starting to read it, but the rate still just so on point. The one real hope of turning the tide of the round shut down.
Shadows traveling.
The player who came all the way from Carmine Corps, being able to bring that name up to huge highlights, and now back on towards Sentinels. So much value found. Spike planted, and it's pretty much going to go off. Only one knife for Texture. Operator in play, but it's not really what you want to have in the retakes.
One enemy remaining.
3 killed.
Timing not favoring GenG as well. This round is gone.
Second look at the set up here in mid. 3-player stack. It's going to be sat back around the corner at safety.
Here.
Doesn't want to peek into anything as that dark gets cleared very quickly.
So we're just going to wait out the smokes for now. Maybe use that to create a little bit more pressure. Drone instantly cleared as well.
They've confirmed the operator's position.
Get out of my way.
Seems like off the back of that, Texture now wants to take more space over here in towards A main.
Or at least just to hold it.
Here comes Sentinels, but the dash, he's going to be committed now. There's no real exiting from here. Finds the first kill, can get a reset with another, but now Foxy9's been taken down. That's his backup. Flash in, does manage to dodge that. Texture just going to be backpedaling here on the site. Gets himself into a more safe position, but 40 seconds remaining. Spike at the moment here on the ground. Cosmic Divide going to be sent out.
If Narrate or Bang can find a pick, though, this round is going to go so differently.
30 seconds
They're
left.
so split. So right now, Bang is trying to open things up. Karon still here at backside. Bang now looking over towards that connector, into that elbow. They miss each other. The shot rings out. The shot goes wide. Karon dashing, dancing around, and somehow comes up with a kill. And that could be their undoing. It's 12 seconds remaining. Munchkin tries to swoop in from
10
behind.
seconds left.
Ends up getting taken down. Yeoman spotting out Narrate. The dart finds one. The paranoia. It connects. The plant coming through. They will be able to get the spike down, but Yeoman's able to find one. John Kiki's going to be taken out. Gets a second. The Hunter's Fury. Flushing him out. Picking him off. Up over the top. Narrate sending out some shots, but just cannot make it happen. Karon.
First half.
Feels like one of the first rounds in this half where we saw Sen starting to get a little bit frazzled. See if that continues here in the last round of the half. They will be able to make this another 7-5 scoreline. Pushing up here towards Karon. Alone on the B side, starts being placed. Paranoia goes out, takes some shots over towards second. Minor connections found. Slow creep up here from Bang is trying to clear out that corner, and eventually will be able to do so, but he himself also does quite a bit of damage, down to 62. This Fury on the hunt. Yeoman, however, will find one, and Munchkin peeks up over the top of the box, interrupting the spike plant. Narrate now dead. Second gone. It means that the site is not occupied at all by Sentinels. They've been held at bay. And now it's just Zelsis and John QD to try to somehow work their way back through, but Munchkin is having none of it. Gets the headshot, drops down, looks for the fourth, won't be able to make it happen. John will get the better of him. There's far more work to be done. 1v3, the peek in towards the off. He gets clipped on the corner, and that's now pretty much a packed house.
Start up the second half, though. It's going to be 0-point plays, information gathered for the side of Sentinels.
Clears it out,
Here.
only had really spotted Texture. He's not fully necessarily aware of what the presence is like here from GenG. Yeoman in the meantime, knocked down to 50 HP. Second able to hold him at bay with a sheriff of his own.
With this GenG should be able to use at least one player on B, one towards mid.
But Sen, they've just maintained their positions for the most part. It started with Zelsis alone on the B site, and it's still that way. It's GenG getting ready to push into 3 players over here towards A, now getting ready to be reinforced by Second as well. Pusher up into tower, the push getting ready to come through from behind, shot does ring out.
Fake.
I know the Texture, however, is in this position. He's on his lonesome, but he's still able to take one down with him.
Look at the spike.
Like he said, they have rerouted. Spike now planted. Yeoman not quite going to be able to find the kill, but does put Zelsis down to 45. The man advantage is there for Sentinels.
Cover going out.
So go 2 for 2 on these pistols.
A little bit of a smoke. The 0-point just to collect more space, though. That's nice.
He finds the first. One player, rather. It's Foxy, unable to take him down. Puts him at 15. Once again, Munchkin, Karon now. Last one standing, and Narrate is on this approach from behind. A quick check up into the window here from Munchkin, but he sees nothing. Looks for it again. Gets the catch. He's managed to find that elimination. He finds a second. Celsius is going to be taken down. Karen still dancing here on the site. The time dwindling. Munchkin! He gets another 4K! I like this gun. I'm going to keep it. Holds onto the ghost. He's going to be pushed back a bit. A smoke going to be forced out, though. Some early pressure there from Sentinels, even with just the classics in hand. But B site, because of the gamble, does end up being completely and utterly wide open. So could very well just be a jump off the side of the map angle. Could be a try to get in position, die to the spike angle. If not, just a fight back. We'll see what Sentinels do choose.
I think
It's going to be the first one.
all right. Okay, die to the map abyss
One
angle.
enemy remaining.
Seth, I think you are an acute angle.
Thank you. How utterly disrespectful. Let's see how this looks. GenG.
Right here.
Feel very comfortable thinking of photos conversion from here.
Revealing area.
Otherwise, Sentinels could be just one step behind. Munchkin quickly closing the gap here, pushing forward. I don't think he's been scattered at all. Texture, however, is just getting ripped to pieces. The Munchkin now is able to strike. Finds one. Paranoia up towards tower. The pop flash coming his way. Full flash connecting. Munchkin still not dissuaded, still pushing forward. He finds a kill on the Celsius. Second, however, fighting back.
Spike planted.
Down, Paranoia crashing across, gets a headshot onto Karen, up and over the top! And second! Hands it right back! Rifles across the lobby here. A couple half armors, a lot more half armors on the side of Sen. Just one here on Karen for GenG. Or sorry, on Foxy9.
Okay.
Speaking of Karen, his way forward, but really go for the jump across here. Just trying to see if anyone peeks into him. Ooh, they absolutely will. He's going to try to hightail it out, but get whittled away at down to 34 health.
Here.
Brutal amount of damage dealt. GenG now trying to pull the trigger here on the exec over at the A side. Bang, creeping up in towards the smoke, swings out, is able to find one, finds two! He's gonna make it take it down, Bang! Finds Texture! Runs out of bullets! So his killing spree will come to an end, but his work has been completed. Karen now not even close to getting back to join with the rest of the team. We'll have to just save his weapon here for the next 42 seconds.
Oh, what's he gonna try to do? Spike all the way down. And that's just mission success for Sentinels, and bang. GenG, you know, back into it with the
30
executes.
seconds left.
It's kind of blind, and Sentinels always finds these little gaps in which they are able to re-aggress, you know, whether it's through the smokes. Get prepared for this.
Obscuring
Tied up at 8-8, GenG.
Stinger by.
Economy starting to just basically be non-existent. Like you said, a stinger there for Yeoman, who has been spotted out. Bang, chasing forward, pursuing, looking for that elimination. As they will try to corral him into the corner. Bang does eat a headshot right before he finds the elimination. Will be knocked down to 52 HP. In the meantime, the rest of GenG are now going to try the attack here onto the B site. TP forward, Foxy9 able to take some forward space.
They might be able to get the spike down here, Seth, but if anything, it's just a huge dump of utility. The Paranoia, everything already spent. Munchkin being eliminated from the flank.
That could be the wheels coming off here in the round. The signal command available. Pop. Celsius sends it. Playing up close and personal. He gets a body block on that dash, but Celsius still finds the elimination. Texture only finds a smattering of damage. Here in position, Foxy trying to just hold down M1 inside of the smoke. Will only come up with one, and Karen cannot find anything else. Sentinels.
An outlaw just to counter this.
Just playing the economy intelligently here. Outlaw. GenG should anticipate it. For now, they are avoiding it. They deal with the rest of these players here on the site. John QT just going to be sending out that shock dart as the smoke gets ready to dissipate. Spotted there, flash connecting. Celsius is going to be fully blinded up. Foxy's able to find one, but Bang is still here on this site, and he has been an absolute menace. And he continues to be one. Finds himself a third before Texture is finally able to put him down. John QT, however, still standing. Finds Texture before Karen is able to get the headshot off. Karen now once again is here all on his lonesome, hiding within the smoke. Tailwind expired. Zekin, however, just set up on a hard line. Outlaw in hand. Karen, however, in with a pinch. Does he anticipate the wraparound? The answer is going to be no. It's a quick and easy.
I mean, I don't know how they're going to fight back, still buying back up in full. It's Zekin now going on the hunt with the blades.
Munchkin getting ready to peek out, but some free fire spam to try to distract. Munchkin maybe suspecting that there's still going to be somebody playing up close towards the rope. Zelsis went out to fight the last time that he played in that position. Can he do so here? This is going to be no. Munchkin does manage to go ahead and stave him off. Meantime, though, Zekin quite far forward, but Karon seemingly not reading it. Never mind. Attention not paid to that side of the box. Just get taken down.
Okay.
Munchkin now just TPing forward, joins in with the rest of the squad, while Foxy leads the way. Dimensional drift, alerting them, informing them. The A site is open. One of the big glaring weaknesses that we've seen from GenG across these two maps so far is that the post plants have not necessarily been clean.
Might be a little bit better this time around. They've got the positioning, they've got the utility as well. Just gotta stay tucked in long enough, but second!
There's a right click. Foxy had an exit strategy, but he cannot stave off the first player that comes his way. Drone gets a spot out in the rate, gonna be noted. Texture now making his way up here into tower. Comes away on the corner, they weren't quite ready for it. Now he knows that Bang is there as well. Tucks back behind the wall. Another cloud burst, drops out, some damage. Second swings right into his spray. Shooting from behind, Bang finds the kill, but he's gonna be caught as Yeoman will get the transfer.
A lot stronger and holding on to utility as well. Sentinels now trying to fight back. Second upgrades to the operator, but he's positioned all the way closer towards mid now.
Quick break of the door there from Munchkin. Wanting to constantly have that question in the back of the Sentinels players' heads. Is somebody working their way through mid, through that doorway?
Zelsis is gonna mark that error for now. Great little approach from Narrate. Dark cover just to grant himself a little bit more control, but GenG will be able to peek off of it.
Great eating some damage, sends out the paranoia, and that will save them off here for now. In the meantime, just staying quiet, trying to keep that op hidden.
A little bit expensive, though, for the side of Sentinels using that utility. So Zekin comes in to reposition and takes Narrate's spot. Meanwhile, the rest of GenG, seeing that the paranoia was spent, they try to re-aggress into the B site. What they don't know is that the op is here, and Zekin is posted up top.
They're going to Cosmic Divide, and that will zone him off here for the moment, but he just peek ahead of it, tries to go for a nasty flick, but
30 seconds
Texture
left.
not quite going to be caught by it. They're checking behind, making sure they cross their T's and dot their I's. Texture's trying to play up aggressively here. The wall getting ready to expire. A little bit of an awkward position as Foxy narrowly able to escape. Munchkin playing forward, gets an instant headshot there on a second, but will be put down as the Hunter's Fury comes across. John finding the kill on the 0 point, confirming that no one is forward here in the site. 3v4, the man advantage there. Shock dart, landing, looking for a follow-up. Zelsis survives. Karon tucked away inside of the smoke, is able to find one, but he will be hounded down. Hunter's Fury now opened up. The hold to half, the track. Bang gonna be taken down. Foxy able to play defense.
Wait.
But the hold is coming through, but no! Foxy 9 will catch.
Group A. The round starts, and it's gonna be Zekin back up on that off.
It's gonna try swing. The answer's yeah. He shuts him down. Fantastic shot from Zekin. Puzzling game strategy here from GenG. Thrown out a check. Quick clear out. Half a second sooner, that would have been Foxy dead on the floor as well. Right now, just cycling smokes, finds the headshot. Karon gonna be shut down.
Yeah.
Quick TP to reposition, or at least fake. GenG once again be held at bay, scratching their heads, trying to figure out where in the hell they can go.
And this all starts with Sentinels and their opening picks. I mean, now you're playing against the numbers disadvantage, and you're not quite able to really break into sites with, you know, that same ferocity that GenG usually throws at Sentinels, right? You can't do those executes any further. And perhaps that's the game plan that's swapped up, you know, with Kaplan coming in with the timeout. Spotting out Bang now, though, but do you really want to continue pushing through? You can bet that there's another Sentinels player somewhere on the site, and that's Zelsis up towards Heaven.
I mean, it's a desperate bid to try to draw some attention towards that side of the map, but you still just have Narrate sat here, peeking. John QT not far away. Now that they know hear that recon coming through, they know that this is where the spike is going to end up.
Foxy 9.
Dead.
Spike planted.
Spike now planted. Munchkin arrives to try to defend the lines here alongside Yeoman.
My ult's not ready. Take flight.
Versus the full 5 of the Sentinels, with 3 being spotted out. Dart through, but shots not going to be found. Can't get the wall bang there. First swing down's coming through, but the shots just a little bit whippy here. Up goes wide. No man looking for it, but no. Second will end up dying. Munchkin.
Now it's GenG. All 5, not quite the best guns, peeking down mid. Second back on the op.
Door broken. Taron trying to lead the charge and will be able to win out the fight there versus Zelsis. Down to 8 HP, however. A stiff breeze will eliminate the Astra. Paranoia going across. Does not reach second, however. Slows up there on the approach inside a tower, but Taron finds the timing. Swings the corner as soon as Second turns his attention to the side itself. Bang, however, nearby does find one, but Texture up over the top. Comes away with 2 quick kills, and Narrate just gonna have to backpedal and go for the save here, it would seem. If you watch for any kind of exit frags that he might be able to scoop up, but his team similarly not in a fantastic position economically.
This one could hurt Sentinels. So otherwise, it's a really good way for GenG to keep themselves in this fight. Mid-round calling this time, fighting back with ferocity again. Just trying to tamper back for now, though, getting information along with the drone from Yeoman. The rest of the squad slowly creeping up towards B, forcing Narrate to use that smoke again. This time, though, mental conditioning, he's swapped over onto a much more defensive position where he's supported by John QT.
Your point has been set now going out, nothing spotted. That gives Sentinels the confidence to start going for heavier rotation over towards B. Now that the stars are being planted, it looks like that certainly will do it. A couple shots through, Texture does get tagged up, gets revealed, gets gunned down. Very able to find one. Foxy, however, far forward, takes out John QT, looks for a little bit more, and he just barely managed to get Narrate right before he falls to Zekin's hand. Zelsis now gone. This is going to be another pivot coming through, but Bang is looking to disrupt. Can he manage to make it happen? The answer is going to be no. Yo man does not give him any chance in hell. He gets shut down in second, all on his lonesome now in a 1v3. A battle from Map Point.
Fantastic work just working together as a trio. Now it's all down to Zekin, and he's going to have to isolate all of these duels, the first one being Munchkin.
Two disconnected back over in towards a lobby. One on his left-hand side. Second pushing forward, spots him, but Munchkin gets the cover going. Man push up here from the side of Sentinels, quickly forced to just back away. GenG though, similarly, looking to take their time. They're gonna send in the dimensional drift. Foxy9 leading the charge, trying to scout here for the team. Paranoia getting ready to be set, but there's a shorty. He strikes and Narrate gets taken down. Bang, second, John QT finding kills apiece. And suddenly, GenG may have just been outdone.
Second?
The knives pulled out. Once more, Munchkin Karon, last 2 standing. Cosmic Divide gained off the orb tank, which denies Zelsis from being able to get that null command. Everybody is shifting away. Cosmic Divide's going to be sent here on the A site, but they're not buying this. Munchkin, he's going to be on an island.
They're all reading this all too well.
Yes,
as long as they stick together. Sentinels.
I mean, they're just stomping Munchkin. Now they've slowed it down. He has no idea. Karon still trying to draw attention, trying to bait.
Oh.
But there are no fish in this sea. Munchkin able to find one, but now he cannot escape.
Down B.
The spike is on the floor, and there's just no time for Karon to realistically get anything done here.
Sentinels, the Piranhas, they're circling around the site. It's all up to Karon. He doesn't have time, though.
They would have to all line up for him. They don't even have to give him the opportunity to try to remotely even go for it. He's got to grab it. He's got to start planting, but no, won't happen. Zek up mentally here for GenG. Zen first here on the attack. It's just going to be 3-man push forward. Mission to try to get Foxy that ult if possible. Texture, noise is made. Swing out, but Texture somehow answers back with a kill. It felt like he had damn near no right to get that one, but he does not note these next 2 players that are here. But as he swings back in, he comes away with another. Dash now at the ready, popped. Zelsis forced back, just stuck here at top mid. With Foxy getting ready to encroach from the opposite side.
Just burns enough time away at the very least, even if that spike does not get dropped. Munchkin even threw a flash just to keep him at bay. The rest, though,
Push up, a snap down.
Blasting up.
Bang eating a bit of damage. Custom sent out. Hit not received, but Charon starting things off nicely. Takes the first fight, wins it. Now 5v2.
30 seconds left.
Realistically here for John and Celsius. What more can you do?
smoke's in their faces. No way you hop on over onto the bridge.
One enemy remaining.
Celsius will be able to find one, but needed that to have any kind of hope in hell. Munchkin will get the two-piece. Go again. I'm getting deja vu. Same spot, same shot, same kill. Texture once again ends up falling. Battle the Foxy. TP's back. It's a fantastic start here for Sentinels as they try to reset this overtime.
Look at this. Drone check, same smoke from Narrate, and he's ready.
This time though, they're pushing forward a bit more aggressively. Smoke coming out, Flash on the top. He's able to turn for it! And they both line up! Flash connects, Foxy catches a glimpse, but now he's working his way out of the smoke, and Narrate has regained his vision. And well, strap in, because this is not over yet. Barring a miraculous 1v5 ace clutch from Charon, this overtime is getting reset.
Don't you dare click away from the browser. This match is going all the way. Narrate with the triple kill. Just again, it's the same setup from before, and GenG falls for it. Not what you want to have, especially down to overtime. Pressure on
30
towards
seconds
Karen.
left.
Not likely, but he's going to try to do what he can with the stars, or at the very least, the spike plant. Just
Paranoia through, TP above, and yep, absolutely, utterly. Op still held here. Sen weren't starting over towards A side before the timeout call. Now do start pivoting into this direction. Have the drone to try to force the operator off the angle. Up and over the top. Goes second, the peek out. Texture does manage to snipe him. Looks for another one though, but Bang just hounding him down. Man advantage now here in the hands of Sentinels. Yeoman pushing up into the smoke somehow, able to win out versus Narrate. Bang, even with 6 HP. Able to finish off the enemy Sova. 2v3. John QT tucked away here behind. Looks like it's going to be a double wrap around here from the back, but Bang has recovered the operator. Gets the shot through, gets the ult online, redraws down on the Vandal, and has the four things. Sentinels here at match point. It could all come to a conclusion right here, right now. This very long wait.
It also is Zekin and Narrate with the same smoke off towards B main, but this time Astra Star being pulled off.
Pop of it, swing onto the corner, and Foxy able to drag across, finds that headshot. GenG off to the races here as they look to try to get a reset on this overtime. Bit of a biff there as Foxy ends up sending his teleport off the side of the map, so does not have that to rely on.
But it does allow them to get the spike down and position themselves at the very least. Texture, very aggressive position to meet early contact against Zekin.
Swinging up, gun barrel not going to be spotted here. Does he just go for any kind of blind spray? He could get barrel stuffed here. He's going to swing out in second. Manages to hit it. Perhaps a no scope flick either way. Foxy 9 now going to be taken down. Munchkin could be staved off here. Tagged up. Off the defuse here for the moment. Charon going to be grabbed well into place, into the open. A second will gun him down. And there you have it. A long wait. But Sentinels managed to get it done as they come back. 15-13. We will not be seeing split. We will not be seeing that third and final map. But we will be seeing GenG sent down to the lower bracket right off the rip as Sen show up to defend their trophy here at the